Hello, hello.
Hey, welcome.
Yes, hi. Hi, Josh.
What's up, Candace?
How are you?
I am doing good. Today's gonna be a fun call. So this
Yes.
is one of our very first live streams to our members in the Profit.Click community. So welcome, everybody.
Yes, welcome. I know we did like a last minute announcement about it. We promised that, in the upcoming weeks we'll give you a notice, but we wanted to come on and give you some value. So if you are here, let us know in the comments. If you are watching the replay, let us know. Comment hashtag replay. We're excited that you are here with us today.
Yeah, as always, say hi, tell us where you're coming in from, and let us know if you have any questions. On today's call, we're going to be talking about the CRM tool that we recommend called AutomatedSalesMachine.com. It's one of the platforms that I use every day in my business to manage my websites, my funnels, my orders, my customers, my email lists, and so much more. And today, we're going to be walking you through just a really simple idea of how you edit web pages, websites, how you move around elements. And we're just going to teach you the basics of website building because any business owner out there who is selling something online, especially digital products, you're going to need to have a website and some funnels and all the stuff that we teach in this community. And you should know how to edit a website. And with tools like ASM, it's really, really simple. And if you're using another CRM, you can still watch today and you'll still probably get some good nuggets. CRMs are kind of very similar in how they work. ASM is one of my favorites because not only do I use it every day, but it's also very user friendly. It's very beginner friendly, and it doesn't have a gigantic learning curve. So we're going to have fun. I'm going to share my screen right now, and we'll just jump right into it. And if you have any questions, or if you have any comments, just you can cut me off at any time and let me know what you have.
Yes. And if you have any questions or comments during the live, comment them below. I'll make sure, I'm monitoring the chat. But I'm excited for today's training and call because I actually have been wanting to build my own website for a while now because not only do I sell digital products, but I sell service based stuff like coaching services, done for you services. So I'm excited to learn to build my own website and I'll definitely share it with you guys once I have it all live and launched.
Okay, Candace, can you just make sure that we're doing the split screen where we have, this main screen sharing as the main part of the video?
Yeah, so I'm gonna actually make us a little bit smaller, but it is the main. You're good to go.
All right, cool. So I am logged in to the Automated Sales Machine Builder. I am on the Builder tab. And for those of you that are new to this platform, the Builder tab is where you're going to spend most of your time, especially when you're editing things. And this is very simply laid out. So you have your Builder tab is where you build, where you edit, where you create your websites, your funnels, everything is on the Builder tab. Your store is where you manage your products and where you manage your customers. Your contacts is where you manage things like your all your leads and your all the people that are coming in and joining your lists. And then you have appointments for doing bookings, like booking calendars. And then you have emails and automations, and this is where you send out broadcast emails, automated emails, and stuff like that. And then you have something really cool and very unique. It's called AI Ads Genius, which is a tool that allows you to run ads like on Facebook and Instagram and really all over using the power of AI. But on today's call, we're just going to focus on the builder. So you guys can do this with me or you can just watch me, and I'm just gonna kind of have some fun here and kind of show you how this thing works. And Candace, like I said, feel free to cut me off. And Candace, I can't see the StreamYard comments, so if you see any comments as I'm going through, just tell me to be quiet, and we can get those questions answered. Okay.
Definitely.
So the first thing that you need to know about Automated Sales Machine is you need to know how to edit the blocks and add widgets and all that fun stuff. So web pages are made up primarily of horizontal blocks. And I'll show you what a block is. If I move my mouse up to the top left, it says block right here. And this block is comprised of everything you see right here. Okay, that includes this background, includes the text, and this button. And if I scroll down, there's a bunch of other blocks. Here's another block right here. And you can kind of see, I hope you can see, it's kind of faint, but these little gray bars that kind of go up and down, and I'm going to kind of manipulate them right here. but this is a block and this is a block, and it just keeps going down the page. So you can either delete blocks, you can add new blocks. And to do that, you just scroll down until you see the word add blocks. And this shows up constantly throughout the page builder. At the end of every other block, you see an option to add a new block. So let me show you what happens when we press this. We're going to hit add block. Let me try that again. Refresh here. We got a lot of stuff going on. Okay, we're going to hit add block. And now it's going to give us a bunch of options here. And these are all different kind of pre-built blocks that you can add to your page. And there's a bunch of different categories. And it doesn't really matter which one you choose, but let's say you wanted to add some image and text. Well, they have a whole bunch of pre-built blocks that you can start with that kind of already are formatted and they look good, and you can find something that fits. So if we click on, let's say we want to do this one, we click on it, it's going to insert that block right here, and here it is. And now I can simply edit on every one of the elements, all these individual texts and headlines and image locations. These are all individual widgets or elements that you can manipulate. But the big concept here is to understand that this whole thing, this dark background, this white background, this is one singular block. Let's go ahead and add another one. This time we'll scroll down the page and we'll click right here. And let's go ahead and maybe add a contact form. So we'll find the opt-in contact section. And here's a simple one. Let's go with this one right here. We press that, and now a big new block shows up. It's all formatted, and it has a contact form. So awesome. I hope that's clear. Yeah, if you have any questions, let me know. But you know, this is kind of the basics of building a website. Is everything is these big rectangular chunks of content. Very easy to add. Now, you can also delete blocks. So if I put this block here and I go, you know what? I changed my mind. I don't want to do it. You can mouse up to the top left right here, hover over this section, go to the delete option, confirm, and that's going to be deleted. And I can keep doing this. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to delete a bunch of content because, hey, what the heck? It's not a big deal. You know, you can have fun with this. And I really encourage people to come into the editor, play around with this stuff. If you're worried about, you know, accidentally deleting stuff or messing up, what I recommend doing is go over here to the pages section, go create a brand new page, and we're going to choose page right here, and just go ahead and you can start with an empty page down here if you don't want to use one of these pre-built page templates. But what I recommend you do is go ahead and create a blank page and just call it test, and go ahead and add it to your account. It's going to create you a blank page right here. It has your header and your footer already there. But now you have a test page that you can just constantly add and delete stuff and change stuff and try to find stuff that looks good without editing any of your other pages. And I have the same strategy. Even though I know this builder very, very well because I use it all the time, I still have a test page in my account that just sits there. And if you wanted to, you could go to settings right here, show you a little advanced technique. And you could go to SEO info and you could uncheck this box where it says add to sitemap. You could hit save. And now this page is kind of hidden from the search engines. So no one's going to find it. So you don't need to worry about it. And then you can just go ahead and do what we were doing. You can add blocks, add them to your site. You can remove blocks. I'm going to delete this blank one here. And that's about it, right? That's how you add and delete and add blocks. And if you wanted to, you could also start from an empty block. You could scroll all the way down to the bottom here and add an empty one. Now we have a blank one. And now the fun starts because now we can go ahead and we can drag widgets in from the left. So let's say you wanted to add a headline. You drag that in here. Let's say you wanted to add an image. We'll go back and we'll find an image. All right, Candace, give me something else that I can add in here. Give me an idea for something I want to add into my website.
Maybe a video or a paragraph. Oh, maybe a button. There's so much.
Okay. Yeah, let's do a button here. So we'll go here and there's a bunch of widgets here. You can add in all this stuff here. So you got to go through here and you just kind of learn what these are and you drag them in, you try them out, but you drag in your button here and you can put it above, you can put it below, you can put it to the right.
But Joshua, we can also really quick, I love what you showed about having, you know, a test page, but we also can undo, right? You know, maybe.
Yes, we do have an undo button. That's a very good thing to tell us. We do have an undo and a redo.
Yeah.
So You always can do that. And I always recommend, and this goes for any platform
Mhm.
you're working in, constantly press the save button, right? These are web pages that we're interacting with. This is all on the web. This is not a software that we've installed to our computer. This is all in the cloud. And unfortunately, stuff happens with the websites and with the internet and all that fun stuff. And sometimes you can delete stuff and change and make all these updates and you forget to hit save, and then your computer crashes or your internet goes offline and you lose all that. So if you get in the habit of constantly saving every few minutes or so, you're not going to lose very much.
No.
So that's always a good habit to get into.
It is, because even I have known that. I'm going to come back on camera. I kind of hit us. So even though I know this, I've been taught this from a young age, there have been times where I have not clicked save and I've lost all my work. So now it's like click save, click save, click save. So something I want to point out is I love technology these days. It's one of the reasons why I love ASM, automated sales machine, is this drag and drop and how simple it really is. And I know he's showing us how we can edit, blocks from scratch, but I really truly love the templates, Josh. Someone who's not as creative, I'm like, I need the templates to go off of. So I'm like, that's something that I really do love about ASM, is all the templates for the different pages we could build.
Yeah, and the truth is the templates just save you a ton of time. And what's cool is you can actually create your own little templates, and I'll show you how to do that really quick. So, as you can see, this block, I'm going to be honest, guys, doesn't look pretty. Kind of ugly, kind of ugly. But once again, if you mouse over the add the block section, you got all these nice, pretty looking blocks.
Yeah, that's
And what's
awesome.
cool about this platform, oh, sorry, Candace, you want to say something?
I was just say that's awesome, because I got to be transparent. I have been using another CRM, but I'm on ASM now, and I haven't on the other CRM that I have. I've never seen this feature with the blocks. I'm like, so I just this is like, actually I didn't know this was even here. So I'm really pumped for this.
Yeah, and Candace and I, we utilize multiple CRMs, multiple softwares. I got a dozen different softwares that I use in different businesses, and they all have their own quirks and they all have their own issues. And you can't do this and you can do this. Automated Sales Machine can do 90% of what I need.
Mm-hmm.
And I recommend it. It's very easy. It's very user friendly. You're going to eventually run into issues where this can't do certain things, and you're going to go to another tool and they can't do certain things. So it's really not about the tool per se, as long as it can get you 90% of the way. And as long as you utilize all those features in your marketing, I say find a tool that works for you. This is just one of them that we recommend.
Mm-hmm.
We're not too picky about what tool you use. We want you to be successful. But we really do believe that this is a very user-friendly, easy tool, and it has all the features that you need to be very successful and earn a lot of money online. So that's why we showcase this tool. As we go on and the weeks and the months go by, we'll be showcasing other tools and possibly other CRM tools. So, we are here to help you guys and to give you as much, just advice as we can.
Yeah, we want to share we want to share with you what we're using, our resources. And I was going to say something. Dang it, I lost my train of thought. Oh, well, one thing I know I was going to say was, this is why I love working, training with my brother, because it seems like we're in alignment with how to do things. Because he mentioned earlier, get in here and click around, get familiar. I know we're doing this amazing training right now, but someone like me, even though, yes, I grew up with an entrepreneur dad, an entrepreneur brother who do all these things, I truly am that girl who doesn't love to read the manuals and read how to do things. Like, I'm the queen of just clicking around and learning. That's how I personally learn the best. So that's like one of my pro tips, biggest advice that I can give anyone watching is, he's showing you how to do things, but go the extra mile and like get really familiar with this platform. Just click around, get that test page, and get familiar with what's available to you within this platform if you choose to use it and utilize it.
Yeah. Okay, now that we get the idea of adding blocks in, and now that we understand the idea of how to add these individual widgets, whether it's an image or a headline or text or buttons, now let me talk about how to manipulate the stuff once it's in here. So if you want to change text, all you got to do is you got to click once, click another time on edit, and then you can have all your text editing options up here. You could change the size of your text, you can change the color of your text, you can do everything. And that goes for just about every widget on here. It's kind of a 2-click system. You click on it first, and then you click on the options that it gives you up here. For example, this button, if I click on it once, it gives me the options, and then I have to click again in order to change something else. So I can edit the button, I can edit the link of the button, and I can even edit the styling of the button. And I can also adjust it. Maybe I want it center aligned. Maybe I want it to be right aligned. Maybe I want to change the styling, like the colors and the fonts. I can do that under edit styling, right? So once you understand this like simple, what I call a 2-click system for all your widgets, it becomes very clear and easy on how to edit these things. Okay, so that is how you edit widgets. Now let's talk about how you create spacing. Spacing is very, very simple on this platform. All you need to do is you mouse over wherever you want to create the spacing. So let's say I want to give this button a lot more spacing. You can mouse over and you click and you drag, and I'm just dragging with my mouse, and I'm creating a lot of top spacing. Maybe I want to create a lot of bottom spacing now as well. So very, very simple to use platform. For example, let's say I want to drag in this, let's do a form. Put a form right below this button. And here's my form. Once again, I can create spacing just like that. I could push this form up. I could push this form down. I can even drag in from the right. If I get right there, I can make it smaller, make it wider. I have a lot of options. And then if you click, remember, click once, and then you can click again to manipulate any of the widgets, whether you want to edit the fields, change the settings, edit the styling, so on and so on.
Awesome.
Okay.
Yeah, it's awesome. I'm loving it, Josh.
Yeah. Well, and I try to make this easy because I understand as someone, I was a webmaster when I was 15 years old. I've been building websites when it was, writing HTML code by hand. And then these drag and drop page builders came out, and they've just gotten better and better and better. And in my opinion, this is one of the easiest drag and drop page builders, CRM tools that I've ever used. And I've used Kajabi, I've used ClickFunnels, I've used just a ton of them, and I've moved away from those platforms because of this platform. This platform has made it simpler and faster to build websites, to build funnels, to push out my products that I want to sell, and it saved me a lot of time and headache. And it's an all-in-one platform, so you have everything that you need to have here. Another thing I want to showcase really quick is columns, because columns, let me add a new block to show you what I mean. Let me add an empty block. So when I talk about columns, you have the block itself, which is this big white area. And then you have this column area, which is right in the center. Okay. Now, just to differentiate the two, let me change the background of this block. So I'm going to click on block, and I'm going to choose a blue background. You can see that I can choose any color I want. And I get a live preview behind. So let's go ahead and choose a blue background. Okay. Now, if I click out, it's blue. Now I have a column right in the middle. And to show you what that looks like, I'm going to click on the column setting right here, and I'm going to choose a white background. And I'm going to click out. So now we have the block background, which that can be an image, that can be a color, that can be a video. And then you have the column here, and you kind of have all the same options. But let's say you wanted to have information on the left-hand side and information on the right-hand side. It's a little bit hard to do when you just have a single column. So what you need is you need to create additional columns. To do that, you click on the column once, and then this little thing appears, and we're going to click on it. And now you have options to increase it from 1 to 5 columns. So maybe I want to do a 2-column layout. I'm going to click on 2 columns. And now I have an additional column here on the right, and I can show you that by changing the background color. There we go. Now we have a column here and a column here. Now you can do the same stuff like we did before. You can go ahead and drag in maybe a form into the right column. There we go. And we can make this a little bit wider. And then we can drag in a button into the left column. There we go. And maybe I want to add some spacing with this button, put it right in the center. Let me go ahead and hit save, get in the habit of hitting save. And there you go. Now we have a 2-column layout here. So I hope this is really making sense. You just have to remember everything starts off with a block, and every block has either a column or multiple columns in it. Those columns have widgets or elements inside them. Once you understand that concept, you can build and change and do whatever you want with your automated sales machine website builder.
Yeah. And I have a couple pro tips, Josh. So someone like me who isn't the most, I would say, creative, or sometimes I have an idea in my head and it's hard for me to like bring it to life, I really utilize the templates, and he's sharing with you some template blocks. Or maybe you've been across a website that you love. Like, I'm the queen of whenever I come across a website, a sales page funnel that I love, I will literally bookmark it. And maybe what I love about it is the template and outline. And I kind of will just grab inspo from other websites and then I'll rebuild it in a website builder like this. So that's one of my pro tips is if you're like, oh, this is great, Josh, but I don't really even know what I want to do, then I would say utilize the templates or go get some inspo on other websites.
That's great. And I do that a lot because I do not have a design background. I never went to design school. I am not good graphically. Like, I need a starting point, right? I need someone to say, here's a good design,
Mm-hmm.
just change the design a little bit, but they at least have the foundation built for me. These templates that I was showing earlier, these are all kind of the foundation. You start here, and then you can manipulate them, change them, and add to them as you want. And a cool thing about ASM that I don't see in a lot of platforms is I get to copy these individual blocks and I get to save them into my account. Let me show you how to do that. It's really cool. So let's say you have a block here, you've customized this and it looks really good and you like it. You've changed the colors, the text, and the images, and you want to use this block on multiple web pages. Maybe you want to use it on multiple websites. Maybe you want to put this block in your funnel. Maybe it's a contact form and you want to put it everywhere. Or maybe it's an opt-in form that you want to use over and over. Well, what's really cool is if you mouse over this block option, you have this option right here that says copy. And when you do that, this little tiny circle just kind of expanded and it puts it right in here. And so I copied one before, and here's the one that I just copied. And actually, let me clear them so I can show you what happens when there's none here. I'll do that again. So I'll go block. Oops. I'll go block. I'll go copy. And it's going to save it right here. Now, let's say I want to save it forever, though. I don't want to ever lose it. All you got to do is you click on the settings here, and you say save in your account. And we're going to call this cool header. And now we hit submit. And now if I go to my saved tab here, it's always here. And I also have a refund block that I've added previously. I can now utilize this block throughout my entire account, no matter what website I'm editing, no matter what funnel I'm in, no matter what web page I'm in, it's always going to be available here. And I can just click and drag it right into any page. Now I have two of them. But that is so cool. And I have yet to see a lot of CRMs and website builders that have this ability, not only to, I can now go to any page. I can go to my about page. Let me go ahead and I'll hit save first. And I'll go to my about page. So here's a different page, just some random page. I'm going to go ahead and go back up to here to my copied elements, go to my saved section. I'm going to drag in that header now, and boom, I got it. So that is super, super cool. So as you start building, and like I said, it works really good for what I call recurring elements that you want to use over and over and over again.
Yeah, that could be used for, like he said, a contact form, a testimony section. There's so many different ways, but those are the ways that I was thinking of. That's awesome. I did not know that. See, I'm learning something.
Yeah, and it doesn't only work for just blocks. I mean, this block incorporates all of this information, but I can also copy individual elements. So if I click on this image, for example, this is the background. I can't click on that. But if I click on this text, I can hit copy up here. And now it added it right to my copied section, right? I click on this button here, and I can say copy. And now it added it right here. So it's very useful too, where let's say you have a call to action button and you're like, you know what, I want to put another call to action button way down here. Well, you just go back here, just drag that in, and it's going to use the same formatting, the same sizing, the same colors, everything right here. And then I can continue to add blocks, and I can go ahead and let me delete this one, get this one out of here. And I can go ahead and I can drag in that button all over again. This just makes your page building, your editing so much faster when you can copy any element, when you can copy any block. I mean, you can duplicate entire pages or certain sections of pages really, really fast with this method. Okay, Candace, how are we looking with the comments? So we've covered blocks, we've covered spacing, we've covered columns, we've covered the drag and drop widgets. Let's see what else I can tell you guys that would be really helpful. Now, this is a very helpful tip. I'll just wait for Candace. Candace, do we have any comments showing up? Oh, did I lose Candace?
Oh, I was muted. My bad.
Okay.
I was saying I don't see any too many comments flowing in with questions, so that must mean you're doing a great job. But I do want to reiterate, if you're watching the replay, because we know we sent this out a little last minute, but if you're watching the replay, comment below your takeaways or comment below what you would love to see, or maybe like he's sharing and you have a question and get stuck on. Because I know if you're not on live, you might be watching him and you might be like, wait, I had a question about this. So definitely, like I said, it's a little bit quiet in our comment section right now. So hopefully that means we are doing a good job. But if not, just, you can always ask the questions in the replay.
Yeah, and this was a very short notice.
Mm-hmm.
Once we kind of get on a consistent schedule, we'll be sending out very early notices, and they'll be on the calendar inside the Profits.click community. So you can always go to the calendar and kind of see what's coming up and see where we're at with stuff. One thing I will show before we go is styling. This is a really, really cool option. So when you build a website, you want to be on brand. You want to be consistent with your website, with your color schemes, all that stuff. All your web pages should be very similar in color schemes, your fonts and everything. And instead of having to go into every single box of content and highlight it and change the font one by one by one, which would, as you can imagine, if you have a large site, that would take you a very long time. There's a thing called global styling. So if we click on this image right here, this is going to take us to something called global styling, where I can set defaults for my entire website and all my projects at once. So I have text styling, I have font styling, I have my color palette, and I have some other options down here. But let me show you what text styling does. So if I click on text, let's say I want to use a certain font for my headings. I can click on my fonts, and I can choose from an array of fonts here. And you can actually add custom fonts here as well. But this allows you to set global settings for your heading 1 tags and your heading 2 tags and your heading 3 tags and so on and so on. And it gets better too, because let me change this to a different font. It gets better because not only can you set global font styles for desktop, you can also set individual font styles for your mobile as well, which is really, really cool, because you can see on mobile, it just changed the mobile preview. Well, this font looks pretty big on mobile. So I might want to come in here and I might want to, let me move this out of the way so you can see. I might want to increase it or decrease it, and it's going to show me a live preview. So I can say, you know what, all my H1 tags, I want them to look just like that. And maybe I want to change the color. I'm going to make it look really ugly right now, but that's okay. And then you can hit save, and it's going to go ahead and update that. So that's what's really, really cool about all of this is I tell people, I say, really before you start editing anything, you should go in here and you should start playing around with your global elements. And you should start customizing all of this. It makes it really, really simple to do. And once again, next time, oh yeah, and here's one more thing because of that. So once you customize, like let me do that again. Let me customize my desktop. I'm going to mute my phone because it's blowing up. Sorry about that. Let's go ahead and mute my phone. Okay. Let me go ahead and customize my H1 tag, and I'm going to go ahead and make this red just to show you what that looks like. Let me hit confirm, and I think it's not working because I don't have, there we go. Okay. The reason this wasn't updating is because I overwrote it. So whenever you add text, like if I just add a widget in here, and here's my, and I highlight it, and as long as it's set to heading 1 here, then it's going to use all my heading 1 properties. But if I come in here and I manipulate it now, I'm going to overwrite like this individual piece of text, if that makes sense. Right? So now it's no longer going to use my defaults because I've told the system, oh no, don't abide by the global styling rules. I've overwritten it. So let me go ahead and delete that. But here's what I want to show you. So we have this right here. Now it's red. And this is every time I put a H1 tag, which is just as simple as clicking this button right here. Every time I have an H1 text snippet anywhere on my site, anywhere, it's going to use this font and this color. But what that also means is when I add a block, if the block itself uses the H1 tag, it's going to change to use that same font styling. So that's really cool because it keeps all of your data and all of your elements in the same global styling as well.
So I have a
So,
question really quick. So if you were to add a text block, like go to where you add it manually.
yep, right here.
Yeah. Is that overwritten, or if I drag it, like when does it get overwritten? Can you explain that again? I got a little confused.
Yeah, sure. So it really just, whenever you drag in this, so we'll drag in another one over here.
Okay.
Now, I don't know what this is set to. It's apparently not set to an H1 tag because
Mm.
it's not abiding by my rules. So I can tell that right away. So to turn it into an H1 tag, you can highlight it and then you can go up here to style and we can choose
Mm.
H1 now. So you can manually force it and say, okay, I want this to be H1 because apparently, whenever I pulled this in, it just defaults to
Oh,
whatever the
okay.
system is configured for. But as a good designer, you need to come in here and you should be like, no, this should be an H1, or maybe it should be an
Oh, okay.
H2, or maybe it should be an H3. So as you begin writing content, you'll kind of develop systems for all my headlines are H1s and all my sub headlines are maybe H3s, or whatever you choose up here. And the only time it gets overwritten is if maybe it's an H1 now, but I want to overwrite it and I want to make it bold. So now this one is a blend. It's a blend. Now it's an H1. So it's using my global styling, but I've made this one bold, right? This one, I haven't done anything to it. So it's just abiding by my global styling rules. So
Mm.
whatever I've set here, it's going to look just like that, right? Because I didn't tell this one to be bold, right? I didn't change I didn't change anything else about this. So I could choose different fonts. I could do whatever I want, but that's I know it's a little confusing, but
No,
that's how it works.
this is the other reason why I ask, because this gets me really excited, because as someone who has been dabbling in building out sales pages and soon making my own website, I have spent so much time, going. I'll typically create my whole landing page, and then at the end, I'll go through and edit all the fonts to make them the exact size. I'm very OCD when it comes to the font, all that. So this is really cool that you can set these global branding, and that's going to save you so much time. And I'm speaking from experience because I've spent a lot of time, and maybe other platforms let you do that, but I haven't figured it out. So this is super simple. I'm loving this.
Yeah, it's really, really great. And you can hire people to do this. If you're not artistically inclined like myself, you can go on fiverr.com and you can find an artist and you can say, hey, I put my website in the right layout, but I want you to come clean it up and I want you to change the fonts and the colors and make it look really good. And there is people for 10, $20, they will take this, they will come in here to global styling, they'll customize all your fonts, all your colors, everything. They'll add custom fonts if they need, and they will clean it up and they'll make it look good. You can do it yourself, like I'm showing you here. But if you want it to look really artistic, and you may not be that artistic, you don't have that visual eye for design like myself. I'm talking about myself right now. Then you can always outsource that for very cheap. So,
Yeah.
but this is all just stuff you should be aware of and how to use the builder, And like I said, like Canna said earlier, come in here and play with it, right? Figure out what all these buttons are, right? You have your pages here, your individual pages on your site. You have the plus icon for adding your widgets like we are doing earlier, and you have your global styling. Next is how you have your funnels and you have settings. And we're not going to get into that today because I don't want to go too long on this call. But this is just a short, fun call to show you, don't be afraid to be your own webmaster and to save some money and to come in here and start building your own pages and your own designs and having fun, because it's
Yeah.
really easy with this technology.
Yeah, and it is fun. I say this because I've been in the exact shoes where maybe I've gone overwhelmed and intimidated, and I've told myself I'm not a designer, I'm not creative. But I'm telling you, through Canva, through ChatGPT, through now what Josh is showing us with, like, the drag and drop page builder, you actually will find, as you start clicking around and playing, it is fun, and you'll learn that I am a little bit creative. I can do this. I can have fun, and you'll get better through time. So I just wanted to say that to give some reassurance to those who maybe are a little bit hesitant. But go in this and have fun and learn a new skill set. Learn something that
Yes.
can put your bring your visions come to life through what you have available to you.
Yeah, webmasters unfortunately are kind of expensive
Yeah.
typically, especially if you need a lot of changes. And you don't need to rely on somebody to make small changes. You don't need to call up somebody and schedule time and pay them by the hour. When you can come into your own website and you can edit your own images and your own text, and it's really, really easy. And we have a whole course on this platform in the community where we go through everything. So if you haven't seen that, log into the Proud.click community, find our website building course, and we go through all of this and more. And as always, if you have any questions, drop them in here below the video, put them in the community. You'll get community feedback. I'll jump in and help you. One of the small kind of mini courses I want to create, and maybe I'll just add it to our existing website course, is what Candace talked about earlier on how to clone pages, or what I call funnel hacking or website hacking, where
Yeah.
you find a website that you like the design, you like the look and the layout, and you want to do something similar. And I will teach you how to copy it. Now, I should say there's a big disclaimer. I'm not trying to show you how to copy someone's stuff exactly, but I want to teach you how to copy the style and the look and the feel and to customize it to make it your own, because I believe that's what you should be doing. I don't want you to copy someone's website, word for word, picture for picture,
Mm-mm.
but definitely copy layouts. You can definitely copy, design trends, and you can definitely copy stuff like that. And it's really easy. Once you understand the block concept, that every website, no matter if it's built in ASM or elsewhere, they're all made up of these big rectangular blocks and individual elements. You'll be able to go to a website and you can pull up a website in one tab and the ASM builder in another tab. You can switch back and forth, and you could say, okay, I'm going to clone this website. And you'll basically say, okay, it has a headline and an image and some text here, and you do that. And then you go to the next section. You go, okay, now they have a form over here and an image over here. And you'll just keep doing that. And you go down the page until you have something that looks pretty similar. And then you start customizing the colors and the images, and you start changing it, kind of giving it your own spin and your own flair. And that's how you can make really great looking websites without being a creative, someone who's really good with design right from
Yeah.
scratch. Because if I go and I add a blank block and I try to make it look good, it's not gonna be great, folks. I'm just being honest with you, right? So model success, model what works, figure out how to do it yourself, and you can come in here and spend a few minutes every day getting better and better. And then once you learn it, and you know
Yeah.
it forever. This system doesn't change. It's not. You're not going to log in here next month and it's going to be all completely different.
Yeah.
Very
And
stable system.
yeah, so a couple things, and then we're gonna get to some questions that I see popped up, and then we'll wrap it up, you guys. But something that I want to share. So I started learning. So actually, I've been in this entrepreneur world for 10 years, almost 10 years now. Maybe actually it has been, and I forget what I've done because I was like, oh wait, I actually used to use WordPress back in the day and do the drag and drop, and I used to make blogs, but I got out of that because it got too complicated. But now 2024, I've actually been learning how to build, I wouldn't say websites, more so sales pages, and I've been selling that as a service. So I wanted to bring that up to you guys. You can come in here and learn this, master how to build websites or sales pages, and then go sell that as a service, because that's what I've done. I got just 2 months ago is when I got my first client to build a whole sales page for them. So I just built them a landing page and then basically, 3 pages. So that I can share a different day, but just know you can learn this and then turn it into a service and sell it.
Yeah, and one of the cool things that you can do, Candace, is something that we do in the group right now. You can create a website, a funnel, anything you want in here, right?
Mhm.
And you can give somebody a link to import it into their system, basically like a copy
Oh
this
yeah.
website link or a copy this funnel link. And they can copy that entire template into their account. Or you can, you can do it a different way. You can create it and edit it, and then you can transfer it to them, right? So if you're selling these, you could create an entire kind of duplicatable website that maybe you're selling to dentists or chiropractors or whoever, and you could copy this and put it into their
Oh yeah.
system.
Yeah,
So
that's really cool. I've actually worked with a lot of real estate agents creating them merch stores. So I could technically create a little something geared towards real estate agents and sell them a pre-built template that I created. Yeah, it's awesome. And just to reiterate, we have a whole academy teaching you guys different things. So go through them, pick and choose what you love, and if you love it, like I said, go turn it into a service or just use it for yourself, for your own business. There's different ways that you can really leverage the different courses and trainings that we, have for you guys. So, Josh, with that said, let's get into some questions. The first one we'll answer is, if I'm new, where do I start?
New to website building or new to the Profits.click platform? Given that this is a Profits.click call, what we typically tell people is if you're just brand new to our community, I would say go through the quick start guide, right? Go through there and kind of learn about the community and how it works. If you want to resell this platform, go through the how to resell these courses instructions, and that will walk you through how to set up your funnel, your page, and you'll be able to resell this platform within an hour. I mean, you go through a few little videos, you click around. We'll teach you everything. It's step by step, and then you have a ready to sell website to resell the Profits.click community.
Yeah.
Beyond that, it's really up to you. If you're trying to build your own product or maybe market an existing product, we need a little bit more info from you. Like, what do you want to do with this community and how can we help you? And we can give you more direction there. And we have a lot of new content coming, new courses coming, new live streams coming. And it really depends, like the content that we push out kind of depends on what our members want. So please let us know kind of where you're at in your journey of online marketing, selling and creating digital products, and then I can kind of better direct you with those questions.
Yeah, that was a great answer. He did say Profits Click, so I think you answered it pretty well. So another question is from Miguel. So welcome, Miguel. Hi, Candace and Joshua. Great job on the demo. I'm very much a newbie. Is this CRM, ASM, available for my monthly subscription to LaunchCart? So I'll have Josh answer this because I do know we do have some fellow LaunchCart community members in our academy. So welcome.
Yeah, welcome. So ASM is a completely kind of separate product from LaunchCart. It's an additional monthly fee. LaunchCart also has a great CRM called Launch CRM, which we also use as well. And it really depends on what you need. Like I said, the reason I teach this one is because it's very user friendly for beginners. If you already have a CRM, I would say you might not need this. If you like the way that we're showing you how it works, you can go check it out. There is a free trial at automatedsalesmachine.com. And what's cool about the free trial is you can sign up and you can start accessing it and playing around with it and doing what I'm doing right now. And you don't need to pay. And you can start actually building a website and you can edit it all you want. Like the trial never ends. And you can get your website ready and up and ready. And once it's finalized, once you're happy with it, then you can pay for the subscription and you can go live. And it's like a monthly hosting payment, basically, right? You pay monthly for it, and it's the one platform that's going to manage your website, your store, your customers, your contacts, your emails, and so on and so on. Yeah. So as long as you're paying, then your website will be up and running, and your whole business will be kind of at your fingertips. And I use this for my whole business. My whole business for the Profits.click system. I have all my websites, my funnels. I have websites from other kind of side projects in here. All my customers, my contacts, they're all managed through here. And I pay one monthly fee for it. So this is the product that we teach. And we also have an affiliate program that you can sign up for. If you have an account, you have access to the affiliate program where you can earn lifetime recurring commissions for every person you refer.
Yeah. So I actually do use both currently. Could that change in the future? It might. I don't know. I currently do use the LaunchCart CRM, and then I use ASM. And the reason being is, one, it is great, and I'm excited to continue to learn it. But because of the pre-built template, like sales page template that you get when you join the Profits.click Academy, to resell the academy. So I'm using it for that purpose and also the affiliate commissions, because like we mentioned before, anytime you do resell this academy and you get your new referral customer in the academy and they're going through the courses and they want to sign up for ASM, they will it'll be your affiliate commission. It'll be your affiliate and you'll make commission from that. So I'm like, I want all the commissions coming my way, especially as I am continuing to grow and promote Profits.click. So I just wanted to share that.
Yeah, and the reason that we did that is we know that recurring commissions can make you a lot of money. Me,
Mhm.
myself, I have done a lot of money in recurring online courses and subscription payments and software payments. And we wanted to give that ability to our Profits.click members. So not only can you resell Profits.click and earn your one-time payment enrolling new students into the academy, you can also earn affiliate lifetime commissions if those students end up signing up for ASM. So it's a win-win for everybody. They get access to the academy, and then if they choose to, it's optional, if they choose to use ASM, you get lifetime recurring commissions that come to you. So it's a great opportunity to make extra money above and beyond just the initial Profits.click payment. And like I said, these lifetime commissions, I mean, I have some affiliate programs that I'm promoting right now that I've been making commissions on for 10 years. I
Yeah.
mean, for imagine that you refer one person and you get paid 20, 30 bucks a month, maybe more for 10 years. That adds up to a lot of extra money that you would have missed out on if you didn't have those lifetime commissions.
Oh yeah. And that's why I love using different tools and resources because of that reason. That's and my brother knows it. That's my goal, especially as a mama to a toddler. My goal is to live off of passive income, residual income. And one of the ways it's going to be through affiliate marketing. So I'm signed up, same thing for these different affiliate programs. And I just every month, as long as they're paying, I'm making money. Josh, do you want to share? I know this wasn't about the affiliate commission, but just because it is exciting. What is the affiliate commission for automated sales machine?
Yeah, we can go check it out. Let's go to the website, scroll down.
And then also while he's doing that, Rebecca, she said, I missed the notice for this somehow. Will there be a replay of this? So Rebecca, we will apologize. It was an impromptu last minute training. There definitely will be a replay. We'll post that replay link in the community chat. So definitely just look out for that. We'll be done here soon and just look out for it and you can catch the replay.
Yeah. So if you are on a trial for Automated Sales Machine, if you're a current customer of Automated Sales Machine, you are automatically an affiliate. There is an affiliate section in your account that you can get to, but I'm just on the public website at automatedsalesmachine.com. I scroll down to the very bottom to the footer, and there's a link to affiliate program, and it just talks about the commissions. So you can earn 25% for every single client that you refer to this platform. This is the platform that we teach in Profits.click. We actually teach you how to, when you enroll people into the Profits.click community, we teach you how to use your affiliate link to do that. So it's pretty automated. And then they have a really cool affiliate earnings calculator down here
That's cool.
where you get to kind of just do a little preview of how much money you could possibly make, right? So
wow.
if you refer 20 customers, your commissions would be $400 a month on the starter plan. If you have, let's say you have 5 customers on the growth plan, an extra almost a couple $100 a month, and so on and so on. So, 25% off whatever plan they end up choosing, you get.
That's
And
awesome.
that goes directly to you.
Yeah. And just because I love to reiterate things, I'm the queen of reiteration. I'm the queen of everything. But this is why it's like even for me, why I will continue to learn ASM, use their website builder, their page builder, all that, because as someone who is in the service-based industry and the e-commerce side of things, whoever I'm connecting with and meeting with, I can now refer this. I could listen to someone and they could tell me what they're doing, what their business is, and I could be like, oh, hey, you know what? I've actually know a platform that could serve you, a great platform that could do everything your business would ever need, and I can just pull that resource out of my tool belt and make commission off of that. So it's something why I always am pushing, like, whatever platforms that we're teaching or you're learning, like, learn it and then promote it and then make money from it. Rebecca goes, thanks. I forgot about the affiliate commish. Excited. Yeah, it is
Yeah.
exciting.
Yeah, this is a great platform. I feel great talking about it. I use it every day. It's not something that I just promote. I'm an active user of it, right? I'm also a brand ambassador of it. So, I come here to the pricing page and you can see their comparison chart. It has all of the features in it: website building, sales funnels, calendars, email marketing, e-commerce storefronts, courses, automations, pop-up builder, AI ads, AI writing assistant, and so on and so on. And it starts at the $39 a month. So, like I said, I'm not trying to sell you on this. I believe that if you already have a CRM, you can stick with that. If you want to give it a try, go check out the trial. right? Go check out the trial, sign up, start playing around with it, and see if you like it. But it is definitely one of the platforms that we teach in the Profits.click community.
Yeah, awesome. Okay, great, Josh. Well, we are coming up on 50 minutes. So once again, if you've been tuning in, we appreciate your time. And like, I'm just going to reiterate, it's my favorite word. If you're catching the replay, like, we want to acknowledge you for still showing up and taking time to be in student mentality. So definitely still say hi, ask your questions. We are here. My brother and I and our other experts in the community are here to serve you and guide you on this journey of financial freedom and to, building your dreams. So there's
exactly. Yeah, no, we're very thankful for all of our viewers that are here, and I promise next time you'll have much more of a heads up. So I know this was short, but we want to keep pushing out content like this and just give you the extra help. We understand that this is complicated stuff, and as many times as we can host these live streams, we hope that we're just increasing your knowledge and we're making it easier for you to manage your business online and to make money and profit.
Actually, really quick, Josh, if you don't have an answer now, we can definitely figure it out, right after this. Will we be creating a section in the Academy for replays? Can we create a section, put this in there? Or
yes, I will figure out how to do that. I will, since this is our first live stream to the group, I will figure out where we're going to put those. Maybe I'll create a new course section, or maybe there might be something in school already that lists past live streams. So I'll find that out, but this will be made available. And if you can't find it, or if you're wondering where it is, just go ahead and comment in the group and we'll get it to you.
Yeah, comment. And then something else, I know we're not sharing our screen to it, but if you are in the Academy and you see the calendar tab, click the calendar tab, because we will be doing these definitely more frequently. So if you ever want to, make sure you're staying up to date on our future trainings, we'll definitely give you guys notification and emails, but just in case you miss them, definitely utilize that calendar tab, because it's actually really cool, because Joshua announced today about our training, and it's actually on the calendar with the link to join. So it's going to be fun to definitely continue to utilize that feature in the future.
Yeah. Well, with that said, I just want to thank everybody once again for listening to us, taking your time. I really hope that we do lots of more of these, and you guys get a ton of extra value for being a community member. With that, I just want to say thanks again, and we'll see you on the next live stream, hopefully.
Yes, thank you, everyone. Let us know also in the community what you want to see next. We're definitely going to come up with stuff, but you tell us, and we're going to deliver. So everyone have a beautiful day. Set some goals, some attainable goals, and let's get to them, because it's Tuesday and we got a whole week ahead of us. Okay.
Take care.
Bye, everyone.